Welcome back to another video. Today we're in the Ultra League Fantasy Cup, the new rotation featuring dragons, steel, and fairies. So we're going to be running the Giratina, Excadrill, and Steel here. We did have a great matchup. We decided to switch out. It looks like we're going to be able to get to this drill run. We are met with the Haxorus. This Haxorus is going to be able to win CMP versus this Excadrill, so we have to let it go. They reveal that they have the breaking swipe per usual, and here it's pretty simple decision. We come back in with the Giratina. This Giratina is going to have to tank a breaking swipe. It is super effective, but it doesn't quite take it out. This Giratina is pretty tanky, which is decent. Here we go for the Dragon Claw. Even the Dragon Claw does not take it out because it was already deep up. So unfortunate for us, we do have to tank another breaking swipe. We farm down, and we're just going to have to hope that Steel in the back is going to be able to do some magic. And unfortunately for us, it is not going to. It is met with the Excadrill, which is going to be able to do super effective fast moves and charge moves coming up. We did get a debuff right there, and we are testing out the Steel with the Zap Cannon. We could be using Flash Cannon as well because of all the fairies and dragons floating around, so we're gonna see which one we prefer. We had a shield that drill run. That drill run would have probably almost taken us out like that, and now it's just GG's. We just don't have enough health on this Giratina to be able to survive all of these charge moves. So a little bit of a team comp. Not necessarily anything we could have done anywhere, I don't think. So we just move on. Let's see what we can do with this team here. Here we decided to change the order. So instead of a ABB team with the Dragon Double Steel, we're just going to see if the Steel lead is going to change things for us. Here we have the interesting matchup where we're going to definitely be getting some shields by throwing these Focus Blasts. But we're going to see what they do here. They throw the drill run here. You can see that the drill run was super effective, but it does not KO the Steel. There's the first shield. Now the question is, do they ever double shield here? So we're gonna invest one shield here, gonna guarantee another shield. If not, it's gonna be a KO. Okay, so I guess they really value the lead. Here. We cannot really switch out at this point because we only have one true counter to this backline, and great cash by my opponent. Now we have to come in with our Giratina because the Giratina that we have does not want to face that Alolan Sand Slash. Let's see when we were going to throw this. We throw the Dragon Claw when we have roughly double. Even if they get to another Dragon Claw here, both of these Giratinas are so tanky, they're going to be able to survive one additional Dragon Claw, Dragon Claw. That one barely survives. Here we easily survive this next one, and this is actually terrible for us because now this Alolan Sand is able to farm down. Here we try to switch out, not to give him any additional energy, and unfortunately, not quite enough. We have to shield this first drill run. It would do huge damage. And now we're going to have to face another drill run. We survived that drill run barely. And we're going to try to farm up just a little bit of energy before we throw our own drill run. And let's see what they have in the back. Ends up being the top of meeting, and that is GG's. Don't have enough firepower to beat that backline. So here we just decide to chalk it up to a little bit of because we had the move, and we had the what's it called? We had the move on the Steel, but unfortunate for us, they did catch it on their own Giratina. So great play by my opponent right there. Here we decided to we thought we switched into Tapu Fini, but it looks like it did not work. So we're gonna have to run this team again, basically an ABA Steel team. We got the Reggie and then Giratina and then the Excadrill in the back here. We do get the debuff here, which is great. So far, that's like been the difference between the Zap Cannon versus the Flash Cannon Steel. the Flash Cannon Registeel will be doing some good damage against the Giratinas, but it would be no debuffs. So here they decided to switch out into the Regi. We decided to go in with our hard counter to it, do huge damage, and we're going to eventually have to shield once, as this, even though this, okay, they actually go for the Zap Cannon. Interesting, because I guess they knew that we were going to shield anyways, so they did go for the debuff. Here we go for the drill run. They actually shield this one, even though it was debuffed. I guess it would have been close. Okay, so here they decided to go for the focus blast finally, and then here we're going to be doubling up on the move and going for this drill run. Let's see if they end up shielding. No shield, so we come out with absolute maximum energy right there. They go for the Shadow Sneak here, and at this point we are going to try to double up, and then we're going to throw this drill run. Okay, perfect. Barely doesn't take it out. We decided to switch to try to snipe it, but they were at a move, so looks like we had to tank a Shadow Sneak, and fortunately for us, they did have the Excadrill in the back, which is going to have a problem with our Giratina. We do have a move saved on the Excadrill, so we just need to get this last shield out of the way. We are able to tank, looks like 2 drill runs at this point. Here, they're going to have to eventually use the shield, so we go for the Dragon Claw bait, and then here we're just going to go for, or we were trying to go for the Shadow Sneak, but they were able to whittle us down, and now we already have the drill run, and that is GG's right there. So good little comeback right there, and the team worked out as an ABA team so far. Let's see what we do on the next one. So the next game here, let's see what we do with now that we've made a little bit of an adjustment. Let's see if we can win this next one here. So we have the Excadrill as our lead, and then we're having Tapu Fini and Giratina in the back. We're going to go for this drill run here. This is almost certainly going to get a shield, and it looks like we were able to CMP them right there, so that means we are going to be able to get to this next move pretty easily. We decide to not throw the move because we want to farm up just a little bit, and they actually switch out. They switched out into the Giratina, which gives them a little bit of a head start. Here, we're just going to try to do as much damage as possible to try to get this Giratina out of the way. Essentially, the Giratina that we're going to be using right now is just going to be sacrificed. We're going to be able to tank this Dragon Claw here. This Dragon Claw that we're going to be throwing will also not take out their Giratina. Nice recognition by them as well, and looks like we threw it right before they were getting to a move, so we let this go. And then this is just a farm down with the Tapu Fini, and now we have energy with this Tapu Fini for whatever's in the back. Looks like they have the Dragalge running a poison fast move. Very interesting team here so far. We do get the shield. They switch out into their Sandslash, and we switch back into our Excadrill, which already has a drill run. And because this is running the poison fast move, it will not farm us down, and we are able to get to another drill run here, pretty much for the GGs. There it is. Good games to our opponent right there. Interesting, very interesting team. They have the Sandslash, Shadow, and Dragalge 4. And, well, I guess they had double dragons in the back, so ABB team. Alright, let's see if we can end off on a good note here. Let's see what we face off on our next match. I would say Excadrill right now, pretty decent if we can get the great lead, obviously. And then we're going to be able to at least get a shield, like we said earlier. We go for the extra farm. Even though Excadrill will win CMP, we just kind of want to see what they want to do. We throw the first drill run, which gets the shield. Here we finally throw out another shield. Once again, the Giratina comes in. At this point, I believe this is running the Dragon Breath. I think it is running Dragon Breath, so this is for sure going to be a loss. But it's okay, we were going to sacrifice this Giratina anyways. I think this is Dragon Claw. Or I think this is Dragon Breath. Actually, yeah, it should be. Actually, maybe it was running Shadow Claw. For some reason, I couldn't see it. Oh, okay, there it is. There's the obvious visual right there. It was running the Dragon Breath, so that was going to be a obvious loss anyways. Once again, we farmed down with the Tapu Fini. Tapu Fini now has energy for whatever's in the back. Here, they do reveal that they have the Clefable. Now, the Clefable is interesting. We actually, okay, we get that shield out of the way. The Clefable, we actually are considering not shielding it, but I think at the end, we are going to be shielding this because Tapu Fini with some health and with all this energy that it has should be able to win us the game. We throw the Moonblast here, forcing them to use some more energy. Yep, they throw the move right before we get to it. This Moonblast here does not KO. And because of that, we immediately switch out and go for the Excadrill drill run, which is going to KO. So GG's to our opponent right there. Let us know about this team and let us know if you are able to build it. Don't forget to drop a comment down below, and we'll see everybody in the next one.